What's up, YouTube? Got another video today. Today I'm going to show you how to replace a door handle and a deadbolt on a door. Screen doors, wood doors, metal doors are all the same thing. There's different kinds of handles. There's different kinds of kits you can buy. This is a quick set smart key assembly that I'm going to put on. So make it snappy real quick. You got two screws here that pull out. You have these two holes. You always want to make sure that the screws are always on the inside where you're going to lock the door. Okay, even if it's in the house or outside, because then if you leave these screws on the outside, then someone can just bust into your door, zip it out, and then you get broken into real easy. So always remember to put the screws on the inside of where your house is at. Okay, so I got the screws out. I'm gonna pull this part out, the back side of the handle. Okay, and then I got the other side here. So see how it's getting stuck? Just push this striker in, comes right out. Okay. Then we got two screws here that hold the striker plate on. Oh.
Hit the camera.
Alright, so got that out. First things first, we're going to put the striker latch back, the new striker latch back in. Now, depending on what size door you buy, there's some that have a different offset where the hole is farther in. So, or there's ones that are, the holes are in, your hole could be centered farther in or farther out. If you buy the one like that, if you check it out, that extends it out. There's a little thing on there. So for this size door, when you put this thing in, you want to make sure that the hole in the middle there is in the center of your hole of your door. If it's not, then chances are you need to take this thing out and extend it over. So, in this case, that's where it goes. Okay, now we're going to take our two screws here. Sorry, it's dark tonight. There's the hole. Okay. Put that in. You can use a screwdriver, you can use a driver, whatever floats your boat. Okay? Okay, now, got the door handle. Always remember this too. This beveled area of the latch has to go in the direction of where the door closes. If you put it the other way, it'll just slam and stop, and it won't latch. So always remember, beveled area towards the direction of where the door is going to latch. Okay. Now, we got our door handle here. This side's always going to go on the outside. So, when you put it in, you put it in the hole, okay, and then what you can do is push this thing in, lines right up. Line the two pins inside the holes on the latch. Okay. You get your backside handle here. Now, same thing. If you look, there's two holes here that the screws are going to go through. Those guys are going to guide into the holes of the other side of the handle. So it's, sometimes you gotta line it up, get tricky with it. So if you look on the back here, this half moon shape, look at the back of your handle. We know that it goes like that. Now, when this thing won't go, what you want to do is inside here in the center, there's a little pin and it's got an oblong shape on it. So you have to make sure that it lines up inside this hole. And there's a notch on it, so if you don't put it on the right way, it won't line up. So, like that, it's in. Now, we're going to put our screws in. Let's make sure that this guy latches first. See? You want to make sure that's good. Once you got that set, let's put these screws back in. Now, we're going to line the screws up with a hole. Push it in. Okay, now on some door handles here, you have to put the screw in, line it up. But on these guys, if you check it out, it's got a thing here where you go like that. So it makes it easy. So now all we got to do is put the screws and start them in here. Okay. We don't need to go all the way. Just get them started. Now the cool thing is, if you look at the shape here, I can put the screw in and turn it like that and it'll lock the head in there. So again, let's make sure that this is lined up. That half moon shaped piece. Let's put it like that. See how it went over? Now, let's put that. Put that lined up. Okay, now I got it slid over, got the screws popping out here. I'm going to get my little driver here. A little bit of time, don't put too much pressure on it. Boys don't handle this stuff. Okay, and there you go. Always make sure your latch works here. Okay, got that going. That's it, and then what I would do, make sure you're good. Just get an actual screwdriver behind it. Get in there. And put a little bit more torque on the screws, the way they're tight. You don't want to tighten it too tight, because then you'll squeeze this whole thing together, and your door handle will stick. But you want to see that. You want that latch to stick. And you also want to make sure that there's no wiggle there. Okay, deadbolt. Same thing. 2 screws on the back side. 2 come out. Easy as pie. Screws come out. Deadbolt comes out from the front. Okay. 2 screws that hold your deadbolt latch on. Those out. Grab your new deadbolt. That's the same one, actually. There it is. Grab my new one. Okay. On here it'll say up or down. Make sure you put it up. Pop that in. 2 screws. Hold it back to okay. 2 screws there. Okay. Deadbolt. Let me grab that. Okay. So now your deadbolt will have the key. You want that on the outside. So this piece I have here is going to sit on this area. It's going to go around the deadbolt middle piece. Hey, silence. What's up? Oh, you can just put it over there, dude. Cool. Alright, so then we're going to do this. There's an oblong shape on there, so make sure it lines up with your actual... Get out of here. Go. My security dog. Go. Okay, so make sure that goes inside there. Turn that until you line it up. Okay. Goes inside the middle hole there. Then line the 2 holes up. Make sure your key is facing up. Okay. On the back side, you got this plate here. There's an arrow that shows that it goes up. This goes on underneath this. Then it goes on. This is the back side. So on the thing there, you can kind of see it. It says lock, so you know which way it goes. So that's going to go like that. Now, there's another oblong piece, the shape of the striker rod, that turns the deadbolt that goes inside there. We're going to line it up on this without dropping it, right? Yeah, buddy. Okay, so now we got that set. Let's turn our deadbolt like this. We're going to put our 2 screws here. We're going to go all the way through that bracket, through the back plate, and we're going to screw into the actual deadbolt piece. So, once you find it, catch it. Okay, so here, let's do this. Get a better idea. Let's get our screws through here. We'll line this up. Actually, that one. Okay. Put this screw through here. That way the plate doesn't move. Now, we're going to put it in. We're going to get that piece started in there. Facing up that way. Through the rod. Bam. Goes right in. Hand thread it in first. Once you got it hand threaded, go slow on it. A little bit at a time, both sides. I like to get my screwdriver because hand torque is always better than the machine. There's your deadbolt. Now when you make sure it latches, you just close the door. Make sure this thing latches in there. There's also this plate for the door latch, which goes on the thing, on the jamb. A lot of people will just reuse the old one, but usually if you want to keep it uniform and looking the same, you put the new one on there, as well as there's one for the deadbolt that goes on there. So once you got that set, door latches. There you go. Deadbolt, make sure your deadbolt latches too. Done. Alright. Hope you like this video. Thank you so much for watching. I know it's dark and hard to see me, but who cares, right? Just do it, get it done. So there you go. That's how you replace a door handle and a deadbolt on a door. Remember, metal screen doors, wood doors, any kind of door, they're all the same. Every kit's different. Usually the instructions will tell you step by step on how to do it. So I don't use instructions because I've done it for so long. So anyways, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment. If you think this helps people out, leave a comment for me. I'll answer any question you got. If you want more videos for other cool stuff, let me know. I'll put one out. Peace out.